Hello and welcome to Trains and Viatic, and today I'm at Digitrains in Lincoln. So we're going to have a quick look around the shop. They're going to show us a few bits, and now for the titles. So we come into the shop and there's a very nice display to this side, and then you have static grass, trees and materials. A very nice start. Let me just turn my camera around. So a nice range of bits, static grasses, very nice trees, and nice to see a good range of terrain materials. Something which is always good to know where to get it from. And then promoting all the stuff. A few good shows advertised there. I've moved a bit further up into the shop and we have a lovely layout whereby you can try out all the different systems. They've got Batman Analog, Digitrains, Ecos, Sigtrack and NEC, and they have some lovely trains on display and a nice display of trains on the back wall and a nice selection of sound-fitted locos. Then you get all the lovely bulk scat materials and a nice selection of woodland scenic materials and DCC chips. So the question here is any trains I really want. There's a nice selection there today. And then we come to the shop area. You pay here and they have a nice display of locos. Real good range of DCC concept materials, and then a nice engage section. So you've got everything you need to get going, and a nice gauge master stand. And over here you have one of the layouts on display. So moving around, we come to the Pico section, and they have a really nice selection of Pico turntables, Pico points, and then more tracks up there, and a nice layout on display. You have all the Gauge Master digital stuff here, including the sound capsules. And then there's ratio kits here, and Welts kicks.
Oh, right.
Mum's been pointing out the lovely display of Just Plug system with the lights in the buildings and the Metcalfe buildings. Then you have a train tech system, which we all know that I like. So here we got more of a Just Plug system and lights to add to your vehicles, battery packs and the LED interior light kits, and some fake fluorescent kits which are a very good price. Then we go into the Hornby area with the Pico documentation above it, and still a nice selection of trains. So what's that rolling road? 42. That I might have a look at that. So back up the layout, and we got the train going around. And now we come over to the Hornby and Batman section, mainly the narrow gauge. And we'll have a good selection there. A good selection of Batman coaches, Batman's Bear, and then decoders, tons of decoders, and wagons. Ooh, lots of very nice bits. You have some nice case logos, and then you've got nice starter sets, which is always nice to see. Then as we carry around, we come to Gauge Master models and Batman models, and more nice accessories here. All the different power control units, loco programmer, e-cores, use football tools, hot glue gun. Is that Kate prototype? It's something I should really pick up. Your smoke fluids, and then paints and cars and glues and everything else you need. Then we come over to the toll section, back scenes, all kinds of paints, all kinds of accessories, DCC concept wires, which is something else I should look at, as that's black and red wrapped, and that's how many meters. So that's good for bus wire. Then you've got all the cutters you need, batteries, switches, LEDs, and everything displayed very well, and it makes sense how everything is displayed. Then up here you've got the Pico, DCC system, lens, NEC, DigiKey, and signal track. Then you have a Batman scene, starter kits, people, back scenes, and other scenery sections. Now we're back up for plastic card, trees, and for case with all the lovely bits on display. Then you have Batman figures, and then Metcalf figures. Up here we've got the Metcalf models made up, and we have Metcalf models on the wall. They have a really nice sitting area so that you can leave your other half while you're doing the shopping, and a nice selection of magazines. So we're back at the test layout, which look like it's demonstrating quite a lot. You have a nice scenic area along the back, then as many DCC systems as you can imagine. So a good place for testing your DCC if you're not sure which system you want to go. They have track cleaning wagons. You have different kinds of point motors. I can see 1, 2, 3 different point decoders. They have really nicely weathered stock and a gorgeous sound loco. And you can see here the measuring for track power, and that's doing a very nice job. So very nice shop. If you need something, you just ask. I have seen 3 or 4 different members of staff about, and they're all very willing to help. And there's so many nice ideas about. I like how this is displaying for Metcalfe models and for just plug system. And this looked like a really nice shop. If you're in the area, just pop in. I'll have a link to their website just now. And there's so many nice bits here. So I'll stop filming, go outside and then just sum it all up. So I'm standing in the middle of a test layout and all these different systems which you can choose to use. NEC, Digitrack, NEC, Lens, Gauge Master, Peak, Pico, Rutco, for ESU hand controller, for Pitco hand controller.
We also have the
ESU equivalent. Then we have the SIGTRAC controller for ESU, for Digitrack, which is now obsolete as that's been replaced, and then the analog controller, which is well worth having just to test your locos on. And if we follow this train around, I'll then go outside and say goodbye. There's a short circuit protection there and power consumption there. This train is having a really lovely sound. Is it ESU or Zindo chip in this one?
That's an ESU.
So that's a ESU sound chip in there, and you can see the train text signals actually working. It make a change from my layout. So we're going to come into the station, and another train's just starting up. So that train coming to the station, and then the train is about to leave. Just a little correction, that's a 31 file, so that's why it sounded correct. So we're just making sure that that's not an error in the video, so that's a 31 sound file, and if you like it, go onto the Digitrain website, the link should be at the bottom, and they will be able to sell you it. Well, that was a brilliant shot. Thank you for allowing me to film in their Digitrains. They're open 6 days a week, so if you're down here, come in and say hi. Thank you very much. Richard.